Okay, there we have it. Sorry, y'all. I forgot to connect my mic. You'd think after 2 years, I would just kind of have this on lock with just a sequence of what I do before I channel. But, the thing is, when I receive my downloads, I just hop on here and say hello. So, welcome everyone to Anonnie's Temple, the Temple of the High Priestess for the prophecy reading. I feel here that someone is trying to figure out what they want to do with the feelings that they have for you. With lovers and judgment here. No, Bobby. Someone here's trying to figure out what they want to do, but what's interesting here is, in some way, there are three women who are involved. I just pulled this, what has to be 2 minutes ago. And I thought, you know what, this seems significant, let me go on live. So there's a Queen of Wands, a Queen of Cups, and a Queen of Swords here. And then we have the Three of Pentacles reversed and the Chariot reversed. As though these three queens are in some type of disagreement. They don't want to go in a particular direction, or they may not want someone who is in love with you to approach you. That's what I'm hearing. That's what these three women are concerned about. They don't want this person thinking about you. They want this person to kind of ignore you. But it's not working. It's interesting as though you're always on this person's mind. The Moon card here and Queen of Pentacles. You know, when you meet someone or when you talk with someone, or they just say that when you are a soulmate of someone, it's like you can't shake them. You can't get them off your mind. You start to see things that remind you. Okay, they showed me an image, excuse me. It's like this person, they go out into nature and things remind them of you. Whether it's like a tree, or a bird, or a branch, or the water, or the soil. It's like this person is constantly having projections from their inner consciousness onto reality, and they're seeing the synchronicities show up in their life, and they all point to you. I feel that these three women are trying to tell this person, like, just ignore it. It'll pass by. It doesn't matter. Four of Swords. But I feel that this person could not be listening to them. It's this energy of, I don't know who these three women are, so I'm going to continue to pull on that. But it's this energy of these three women, in some ways, always making a decision for this person. And this person needs to, in a way, like stand up for themselves and say, no, I actually want to explore, or I am actually in love with the divine collective. Judgment and love. It's this energy of someone saying, can't I love who I want to be with? Can't I love, can't I make that decision for myself? Isn't this my life? Isn't this my love life? Okay. Three of Pentacles and the Chariot reversed feels like they keep saying to this person that there's going to be a lot of regrets that they'll have with the Chariot reversed. But the thing is, it's not honest. These three women, they're not being honest. I feel the need to, we're also going to pull from this romantic oracle deck that I haven't pulled from in a very long time. Yeah, look, dark deal and wrong direction. I need something. Give me a second, y'all. I want something to cover this so that I'm not staring. There we go. That old dude, that old dude. Okay. So I feel here, these three women, they're all in disagreement. Three of Pentacles reversed, and they don't know how to work together towards a common goal. But their energy comes across as very domineering, like the power of three, or like they try to make decisions for other people and their lives. Almost like perhaps they may be at the head of an organization, or with the Three of Pentacles in the reversed, or maybe the head of a cult, or the head of a cult-like organization. Show me more, please, Divine, about these three women. What are they in disagreement about? Reveal to me. Thank you, Ashe. I feel here like they're in disagreement about letting someone make a decision for themselves. The Five of Pentacles here is giving me like, oh, well, if we let this person go, or if we let this person make their own choices, they will choose to leave this behind, or they will choose to abandon what it is that they have. What are they disagreeing about? Look, Four of Swords on the fence here. What are they disagreeing about? Show me what they are disagreeing about. And the Empress, check that out. It's an interesting energy. It's as though these three women are in disagreement about their own feelings of loss if this person moves on from them. We have the Three of Wands, exactly. For some reason, these three queens feel as though if they lose someone to them being in love with an Empress, it's going to bring in instability to an organization. It's going to compromise the Chariot reversed, Three of Pentacles reversed. They feel as though it will compromise the finances in an organization if they actually allow, or something like that, if they allow this person to make a romantic love offer and gesture to the Empress. And they also feel this way because if this Empress rises to the occasion, so to speak, and so does this partner who is seeking her out, she will then be at the head of this organization because the Empress presides above all of the queens. Oh, okay, Justice. And this is going to work out. Justice, King of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, and the Ten of Cups. You're going to get this. King of Wands and the Star. This person is irrevocably focused on you. Okay? So I'm going to tell you the situation here. These three queens most likely want this offer and they want this position. And so what they've done in this organization is try to have a strength in numbers so that they can sway the opinion of particular decisions being made in this organization in their favor. But there's actually a head to this department, I am hearing, but there's also, I'll say, there's a head to this organization, whatever this is, or this business, or this nonprofit, whatever this is. There's a head of it with the King of Pentacles here, who actually has the final say in who this Page of Pentacles goes to, who actually receives this offering. This King of Pentacles knows a star when he sees one. He knows someone who has a prolific destiny, a destiny to be seen, to take action, to be assertive, to put themselves out there. He knows a star when he sees one. And because he sees this in the Divine Empress here, these three queens feel like they are at a loss. I'm hearing this masculine, this King of Pentacles, King of Wands energy say, this is exactly what we need. Is this not the change that we need to see in the world? Three of Swords and the Fool. Is this not the mission that we all have at this organization? It's like you highlight all of the virtues that this organization has. You are in alignment with its moral code. You are in alignment with its destiny and where it wants to be and what it wants to create in the world. It's like your North Node path aligns with this organization. And so it's like he's kind of saying, what's all of the upset? What's all of the sense of loss here? This person highlights exactly everything that we feel like we may need. And I feel here this King of Pentacles is making an executive decision, so to speak, because with the Three of Pentacles in the reverse, he's not listening to them. This is even giving an energy with the Chariot reversed that these three queens, they were all going for this position, but they're not getting the promotion. Can you show me more of who this King of Pentacles represents? Show me more of who this King of Pentacles represents. He could be an earth sign or a fire sign, but regardless of that, he is a man of action, especially when it comes to his money and his business. He could also work really well with kids, like youth activism. Thank you. Page of Wands. Okay, interesting. Yeah, there is something here where he's showing me that it's like there's one position, but he has three different women working the same job or working the same position that he feels could be consolidated to you. There's a Two of Swords reversed. He's made this decision, and I feel like it's final. I feel here what he's saying with the Five of Pentacles here is like, I'm paying three of you to do one job when really only one person could do all of this. It's also an energy of like when you hire your friends, but like you've hired three of them to do one job, and because of this, like the business is losing money or it's not worth it anymore. And I'm hearing him say, we're going to have to let you go. Show me more about who this King of Pentacles is. In the Page of Wands here is representing that he's the one who's specifically saying this to these three queens. We have the Page of Wands, the Hermit, and the Devil. I think that this man has known that these three women have been taking advantage of him for quite some time. I think he knows. But with the Hermit energy here, I'm hearing let bygones be bygones. So he's letting them go, or he's removing them from his life, or from his social life, like from his personal life. He's removing them. But I feel here with the Hermit and the Devil energy, like he was just ignoring it, or he was retreating inward instead of directly looking at who the problem was and addressing it. You know how sometimes we can make shadow work very complicated. I feel here that he may have somewhat overcomplicated what he knew wasn't working out for him. And maybe he just needed some time to himself with the Hermit energy here to truly look at what he has in his life, why his life is the way that it is, I'm hearing what he envisions for himself. And so he had to retreat inward and call a spade a spade. He knows that these three women try to be very domineering over his life and his life's choices. Two of Cups, specifically about who he gets into romantic relationships with. Show me Two of Cups, King of Pentacles. What's this Two of Cups you would like? You could be very curvy, especially on the bottom. That's what he's saying. You're very curvy. I see him here like wanting to bring a drink to you. Show me this Two of Cups, King of Pentacles. The Moon card reversed. That's terrible. I'm hearing that's terrible. It's like these women would try to how do I say this? It is a projection, but I feel like these three women would try to mentally manipulate this man about his greatest fears. And I'm hearing someone say something like, it didn't work out for your father, be cautious. It didn't work out for this family member, be cautious. It's like they would take something that they knew would make this man feel somewhat insecure or trepidatious regarding relationships and partnerships and use that against him with the devil here. And I feel like this man needed to go into hermit mode so that he could identify, number one, where all of those fears came from and whose voice it was that originally said it to him. That's what I'm getting here. It's like there are three women in his life that would exploit his deepest fears about him being unlovable or him not being able to fully commit to a partnership with another person. There's that type of language. I'm hearing it again, like, well, you saw what happened to Uncle Gerald, you saw what happened to this person, like you saw what happened. There could even be something here about like a divorce that he witnessed when he was a child, and he has like a mother and sisters who keep like cautioning him about every single partner that he wants to meet, every single person that he wants to be in union with. I feel like this is a masculine dominant reading because I don't feel like I'm reading the divine feminine here. I think I'm reading the experience of the divine masculine. Show me more about this Two of Cups divine masculine. Who is she? Who is she, or who are they? Who do you have your sights set on for this Two of Cups? Tell me about her, or tell me about them. Ten of Wands reversed. She puts him at ease. He feels comfortable speaking his mind. He feels psychologically safe with this woman. He feels like even if there are issues or responsibilities that he needs to own up to or that he needs to handle, she's not going to be diminutive. She's not going to make him feel worse about it. In her presence, he is able to let go of the baggage and just be present with her. Tell me more about, the sun. It's like happiness. There's a lot here. I'm going to continue though. I'll take out the sun. Show me more about how this partner makes you feel. Tell me about them. The Divine Collective. Thank you. There's more to this message here. Show me more. With the Three of Cups, interesting. So we go from a Three of Pentacles reversed to a Three of Cups here. It's lighthearted, it's levity, there's playfulness. There's something in the way that you, Ace of Swords, there's something in the way that you speak to this man that makes him feel lighthearted or like life is meant to be enjoyed. Instead of when he's with these women, it's like he needs to seek each of them out for advice. Then I feel like there's this energy here of like he needs to be, I don't know if it's like middle child energy that he's in, if he's the middle child here, but it's like he's always the one who needs to compromise or be the peacemaker between these three women or these three people here represented as women. Instead, it's like when he is with this partner, when he's with this soulmate, it's like he enjoys himself. He enjoys their presence. It's lighthearted, maybe even a bit silly. It's like he can release the burdens of the world or the burdens of his past. Because this feminine doesn't see him this way. This feminine, I'll say this partner, but I keep feeling the need to say feminine. It's like this feminine with the sun energy sees the best in him. Show me more about this feminine. Who is she? You haven't shown us who she is yet. On the ground. On the ground is the Four of Pentacles, so I think he wants to keep it to himself. Do you want to tell us anything else about her? Eight of Swords. Eight of Swords and the World, yeah. With the Nine of Swords, Three of Swords, and Temperance. To the Ten of Pentacles. So this is what I'll say. It's interesting here how this man, he feels like you put his mind at ease, but also you help him to solve problems. You help him to balance energy, to alchemize his worries and his anxieties, instead of being the source of them. That's what he's saying here. It's like a lover who is also a friend, a best friend, a lover who you want to be, who you want to build a legacy with. Someone who you can make money with and also come home to and giggle and then lay in the bed with, so to speak. You make this man feel like his worries are just that. They're not the reality. They're not the truth. You make this man see the world and temperance, how to put things at ease and to just be present. I don't know, somebody's doing construction outside. I don't know if you can hear it, but I'm hearing that construction is literally happening in this man's mental space. Like he is rebuilding give me a second. It's really fucking distracting. I'm getting here, it's like he's rebuilding the foundation of his own thoughts, of thinking for himself. Okay, he's even telling me here with this hermit energy, like he could have moved away from these women, or he could have moved away from family for this very reason, so that he could learn his own self about like who he is. Okay. You did show up as the Empress here though, but let's see. Oh, show me this about Four of Swords and the Empress, please. Ace of Cups reverse. Okay, there's something else that I'm going... Yeah, look, my cat is coming inside. There's something else I'm going to say here. You could be represented as the Empress, but I also feel here that this masculine is talking about his family dynamics and something that brought him a lot of grief, upset, and pain. Perhaps when they had to bury... I'm sorry to say it this way, but perhaps when they had to bury a matriarchal figure in the family. I don't know if it's a mother or a great-great-grandmother or a grandmother. But that's what I'm getting here. It's almost like this experience of, you know, I'll share this. Like when my grandmother passed away, it was like I saw a completely different side to my family. Like they were all obsessed with like the money that my grandmother had. It was like they weren't even mourning the loss of my grandmother. They were just interested in like what they could gain or what she left behind. But it's like they lost a mother, like they lost a matriarch to the family. And I feel here that perhaps that's when this person went into hermit mode or just started to realize that they needed to differentiate themselves and be more independent. Yeah. Okay. So let me see if I can pull on the divine feminine energy that is here to see what will happen this love. So let's pull out Lovers and Judgment. Oh, Bobby, can you come inside? Because that is really distracting. No, my cat's not going to come inside. Okay. But there's Three of Cups again. This person with the Four of Swords and Three of Cups, they think about sharing their achievements with you, so to speak. Hold on. I gotta get my cat to come inside because I need to close this door. Give me a second. Hey, Booby, can you come inside? It's too loud. You come inside. Thank you. I'll let you back out in a minute, okay? Thank you, Bobby. Okay. Sorry about that, y'all. Someone is literally like putting together a deck at the house right next to me. Okay. What else can you show me about this lovers and this judgment and the decision that has been made? Thank you, Source. Seven of Wands. King and Queen of Swords are coming out again. I feel here like this man could have had to like stick up for you in some type of way. Yeah, the High Priestess reversed. Because there was something that he didn't want to expose you to. Yeah, the magician. Okay. The Magician, Eight of Pentacles, and the Fool. And the Nine of Swords. Six of Rods. And the Three of Pentacles to the Ten of Cups, to the Four of Rods, to the Empress. Okay, give me a second. It's interesting here. Like, I feel in some ways that these two people, they kind of get anxious in the same way. And if it's not anxiety, I feel here like these two are a good match because they're able to put each other's anxieties at ease. I know I said that before, but this is just a different way of saying it. With the Six of Rods, the Queen of Swords, and the King of Swords, it's definitely a couple. And they're a couple because they think alike. They're both very intelligent. With the Six of Rods here. And they're seeking out those ambitions together. And I feel that they're an incredibly strong force to be reckoned with. Magician, the Fool, and Eight of Pentacles. It's an affirmation. I don't know, there is some anxiety here, but there's an affirmation with the Magician, the Fool, and the Eight of Pentacles that this new beginning or this leap of faith is also gaining structure. And that's the mindset that the masculine and feminine need to be in. Because a king and a queen of swords, they strategize. It's like they set things up and they like to knock them down. And so this, give me a second here. These lovers are coming together. Number one, because they have both manifested it. They've both wanted this. And they will have the resources to come together. Number two, because they're both willing to take a chance with the full energy here to start something new. And number three, with the Eight of Pentacles, they're willing to take whatever this levity is, this, not naivety, but this like whimsical lover's energy and add an Eight of Pentacles to that to make it work, to make it physical. I feel here like there is a very great union of attachment styles here. I'm hearing security. Like the both of you are able to have each other as a security blanket for whatever it is that you may need. Knight of Swords, Seven of Wands. It's like, okay, if you're feeling weak today, I can be strong. If I am feeling weak today, you will be strong. It's like, if I am feeling anxious, you know how to help me. And if you are feeling nervous, I am there for you to ground you. Stronger together. Okay. Thank you. Okay, the last deck I'm going to pull from is this like Romeo and Juliet love oracle. Juliet and determination. Interesting here. I feel like I feel here that the feminine has courageously perhaps made their feelings known or done something that shows that they're in this union. Oh, check it. We have Romeo and Juliet coming together with determination. Wow. I've never had these two come together. And if you watched my reading yesterday, right off the bat, the first two cards that I pulled were the Emperor and the Empress. This union coming together, it requires courage, perseverance, no more indecisiveness, and a firmness to choose each other. Anybody else's opinions over what anybody else has to say about the union. There's courage. And I find here that there's like, there's a bit of like a rebellion spirit to both Romeo and Juliet because they are determined to be with each other despite anything else that anybody has to say. Thank you, Bobby. Ooh. Reconcile, resolving conflicts, letting go of the past, and forgetting the hate. I'm hearing that's why this love is so strong with the Nine of Swords and the Seven of Wands that came out. Because, you know, when you're in a union and you're in a relationship with someone and it's long term and loyal and committed and loving, there's also the repair that the two of you have learned to give to each other. So there's not this experience where, you know, it's all just, how do I say this? What is lovely about your union is how even if there's some type of aperture, even if there's some type of disruption, the two of you always seek each other again. So there's not this idealistic or idealism that there will never be any issues. That's why there's perseverance and courage here. There have already been issues. There have already been other people who have tried to interfere. And yet, the strength of this union is how they both fall in love with each other again and again and again and again. The two of you will always reconcile any issues, any differences, because you know how to repair. Beautiful. Determination, we have romantic night. It says romantic entanglement and a sexual encounter. It says, go, get thee to thy love, as was decreed. Very passionate. This is also the passion, the means of passion to make sure that both of you reach your peak, so to speak, when you are in the throes of passion. I love how my language is coming out more poetic here. Yeah, I feel here like the two of you make sure that your union is sexually fulfilling. And this person has this on their mind a lot with you. Show me romantic night. This one. Keeping secrets, anonymous goodwill. Show me this secret help. Secret help and love at first sight. Twin flame and mirrored souls. Oh goodness, I was just about to say this. In a masquerade ball, I feel here like you met this person at some type of social event. And look, it says a night of passion, embracing a whole new identity. Yeah, you're meeting this person or you met this person at a social event and they could only keep their eyes on you. I don't know what this secret help is that they received. Maybe they sought out the counsel of a friend. Yeah, because isn't Mercutio a friend? A loyal, devoted friend to Romeo? I feel like he sought out help and asked a friend about you. Anything else here, Divine? Thank you. Revenge. Show me this. Revenge and vow of love. It says, Thou beauty hath made me effeminate, and in my temper softened valor's steel. Interesting. This man feels weak in your presence. So I feel here like perhaps at this social event he would talk to you or something or give you attention, but then go talk to friends because it's like he needed to restable himself. He needed to stabilize how he was feeling. Show me this. Yeah, patience. Oh gosh, there's a lot that's coming out here. We have Count Paris, Tybalt, and Friar Lawrence. Like look at all of these people that this man has sought out counsel from. And I feel like he may have done this instead of literally just talking to you. I don't know why. Whatever what it was that the counsel that he received, he was told to be patient, to let it unfold as it naturally would be. I feel here like maybe this man, as Romeo, he could be very romantic, like a hopeless romantic. He could fall head over heels in love with someone, love at first sight in masquerade ball. Like he fell head over heels in love with you very swiftly, very quickly. And so it's like he was talking to his friends and seeking out help. And he's like, I feel vowed to this person. I already feel devoted to this lover. And his friends told him, okay, like just be patient. Be patient. It'll work out. Be patient. I'm going to tell you something. I feel like Juliet does not want this man to be so patient. Because remember, Romeo and Juliet fell for each other at exactly the same pace. They fell for each other at the same intensity in a way that only these two lovers truly understand the loving world that they have created with each other. So again, I feel the need to say here, because we do have these three popping out again, three women that were consulted with, three men, a group of three, something like this. I feel here like no matter how much advice that either of these lovers receive, it's not the capital T truth of their love. Only these two lovers are able to determine how the love progresses and how it feels for them because it's their relationship. So I feel a bit of like nerves here surrounding the masculine, trying to be very patient. Show me this about patience. King of Swords. Yeah. It's like he's being patient in like his communications. He's trying to like not be too eager too soon. Show me this about patience. King of Cups, listen. And it fell out on top of the Lovers. He doesn't want to scare the feminine away. But I think that if he actually had this perspective that this is, where did it go? Here it is, love at first sight, mirrored souls in twin flames. I think that if he realized that this is a mirrored soul of his, she actually falls just as quickly as he does. And I think that's what he needs to hear. Like, yes, patience is a virtue and that is good. You don't want to, do this love bombing thing with each other. But truly, she's afraid of that too. And whatever his feelings are and how deep they are, she feels that too. So patience is good, but folly is not. Don't be so patient, divine masculine, that you are actually in a state of fear. Okay? Show your feelings. Speak up. 8 of Pentacles, do the work. Make it physical. Okay? Even if you feel like you need to type out messages or to type something out or to write something out, I see him writing in a journal. Even if he needs to write something out so he can get his feelings in order so that he can profess them correctly and profess them in the way that he wants to, he should do that. But we don't want this energy of there being so much patience that it's actually a manifestation of his fear of loss. The Fool, take the leap. Take the leap, masculine. Be loving. Be a hopeless romantic. Allow love in. Open up your heart. And say something risky. Yes, I'm going to say something here, masculine. Where did the card go? Romantic night. Masculine, I think you should say something risky about how sexy you find this woman to be. And again, I see you being respectful. Write out what it is that you want to say, but add some intensity to it on your sexual interests in this person. Okay? I'm hearing him say something like, oh, you don't know what you do to me with that smile. You don't know what you do to me when you laugh like that. Something like this. Okay? All right. I'm going to end the message here on the Lovers. This has been an advice reading for the divine masculine. Be a romantic gentleman. Throw caution to the wind. What the hell? Okay? All right. I'm going to close out the energy of this reading. Thank you to the divine masculine and divine feminine, which have shown up here. Glory be to the highest creator of all things, source one, for the manifestation of this love. As it is veiled from any and all malevolence and enemies and their energies and intentions, this love flourishes. So mote it be, and so it is, divine creator. I close out any portals I have been peering and looking within and through, and I call my energy back to me, brilliant, purified, and cleansed, as well as detached from any remnants picked up along the way. I rest and I relax in my open heart and in the reciprocity that is this love and the receptivity of this abundance. Glory be to the most high divine creator of all things, and thank you for these wealths of my spiritual, physical, loving in gifts, which have been delivered upon me across ancestry and timelines to the benevolence of love, wealth, prosperity, abundance, passion, and purpose in my living being and inner and outer universes. Glory be to the highest creator of all things. I'll close out this reading, Ashe. Okay, y'all. So thank you for joining me for this reading. Thank you for liking and subscribing. I will see you in the next one, and y'all be good. Bye. Bye, bye, bye. See ya.